Hi, Zeus here. I had my level 19 boss battle and I won by 1 second. And I want to show you the one thing that I did differently from my opponent that gave me the win, despite a huge mistake I made at the beginning of the battle. And I unlocked my level 19 chest and used that to unlock my second shock launcher, then worked all the way up to number 87 on the US leaderboard. So with that victory on the level 19 boss battle, I was number 120 on the US leaderboard. I want to show you the battle. First I'm going to show you what I did, and I used the standard loadout that I've been using lately of 2 heavy choppas and 6 rocket choppas. And at the very beginning I forgot to shock and lost a rocket choppa. Huge mistake. But one thing that I'm doing differently, notice right there, I use shock knuckles with my private bullet. And that is not just shocking everything, but doing some damage. And the damage the bullet is doing is also accelerating, taking down the base. And that was enough to offset the loss of 1 rocket choppa at the very beginning of the battle. All right, now I want to show you my opponent's attack on my base, but he didn't attack for 30 seconds while I was into my attack.
One eternity later.
So he launched his attack, as I said, 30 seconds after mine, and he used a loadout of 3 heavy choppas and 5 rocket choppas, and actually sent some of his troops in on a delayed basis. Early on, he made an error and lost a rocket choppa when he didn't shock properly, and worked through my base relatively slowly. The other thing he doesn't have is a private bullet. Now, right about now, I'm done with my attack, and I'm coming to look to see what's going on, and I know that he's got 30 seconds to beat my base, and I'm just dying to see whether or not I'm going to win or not. And of course he forgets to flare, and that was the difference of 1 second. Anyhow, I got my chest, won the boss battle, and then was 120 on the US leaderboard. Had the new chest, and with that new chest decided to go in and take a look at what I had. The right decision was to open up the second shock launcher by upgrading the shock launcher. And then I opened up the barrage, and the main idea there was to have the barrage available as an additional means of mine clearing, in addition to critters when the critters are too expensive from a gunboat energy perspective. Anyhow, with those additional things, I worked my way up to number 87 on the US leaderboard. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and thanks as always to Hercules for his help with the video editing.